Okay, class. So, um, this is should be pretty much how you are seeing your canvas. And you'll notice that I just have a home, announcements, modules, grades, and people. The modules and the home or announcements will be mainly what you're just working with. Home and announcements get you to the same thing, which is to an announcement, which I will have at least once a week and maybe more. So please always check for those. So you click on, let's say through home, goes to announcement, and you can go to announcement and it gets to announcement. And here you would see that I will have a video. My computer here is slow. I'll have sometimes something written out, or I will give you just a little chat about things going on for the week. And excuse me. And then I'm going to be having a post on my announcement, which is this post, which is how to get around. I'm going to be using this for my 106. This video I'm using as for my 101 class, but this works the same for my 106. So this is for both classes that I'm using this video. Okay. So all right. So let's go to modules, which is the work you have each week, and I'll post. I'll open up each week a new module. Okay. And you'll see this is the workload. So you have the syllabus here you can click to see. And then we have reading, viewing, textbook, and primary sources. You click onto that and it'll show you what you need to do. You have assignment 1 is about yourself. This is the discussion board. Each week on Thursdays mainly you will have a discussion that you have a topic that you will be expected to post on. And then we have video notes. Now I'll just click onto this. And it says due Thursday, okay, write 2 points made from each lecture in the section using the 1, 2, 3 type format for 20 points. Let me be very clear. 2 points, what I mean is that every lecture or video that I show, I expect you to write on, because I want you to show me that you actually watched it and you learned something of substance from it. So what I'm not looking for is for you to write that, let's say, John Brown was a man. Well, that's irrelevant to me, and it's irrelevant to all of us in the sense that we're bringing up John Brown for another reason. So if you said John Brown was a white Christian man that turned against slavery or was against slavery, that's 1 point being made. Who's John Brown? He is a white man who's against slavery. Okay, and why is that significant? Because he believes he needs to lead a rebellion against slavery, an actual kind of revolutionary rebellion. That would be a second point. In other words, it can be a little bit less wordy or more wordy, but from each video, I want you to show me at least 2 points of what content is being shown from my lectures, my voice lectures, or a documentary, or another lecture that I'm showing. And then when I say 1, 2, 3 type format, I mean it doesn't have to be that precisely in that way. I just want you to separate them. You know, like when you do a spelling test when you're in elementary, you put number 1, and then you have you write something out. The number 2, and then the next one. So 1 should represent video number 1, 2 video number 2. So when I'm just looking through, I'm going to just glance down at your notes and ideally have a separation between each one's, knowing that what you're writing about, which videos. So if there's any question on that, just feel free to let me know. And then you'll hit submit, and you can pull up a file. Ideally, Microsoft Word, or use a PDF. Okay, I believe that those should work. Okay, and then I'll grade it and it'll go right into my gradebook. And then I have a paper on every Sunday due, And this is just a 1 to 2 page paper. Now, when I say 1 to 2 pages, you can get away with 1 page. But if you're going to give me the minimum and you want maximum points, you need to put the maximum into the minimum. In other words, give me a high quality 1 page paper. This is not expected to be written in a scholarly or MLA way. I repeat, do not want you looking to outside sources, Wikipedia, and other things like that. For instance, here I say, write a 1 to 2 page paper discussing your thoughts on the material covered in the lectures and videos mixed with what you read in the people's history readings. Remember that your opinion can be anything but write a respectable, well thought out paper that does not deliberately use offensive language. So I gave an example. I think it is stupid to hold that opinion. That's not the example I want. Better would be, despite the common opinion of many, I feel, I probably should put a comma there. I feel the information covered reveals a different conclusion. Okay? So in other words, I want you to just kind of practice saying whatever you feel, but in a respectable way. And in this case, this is not a discussion board, so this is just written to me. It's really, I want you to demonstrate you have a handle on the material. And again, you can hate the book, you can totally have so many contrary views, and that's totally fine, as long as you're demonstrating to me that you've actually delved into the material and put some thought into it. Okay? All right, so then what happens is this. So for these video notes and the information in the paper, and by the way, you can utilize in your paper the notes as well, okay? I'll give you an example. Go to lecture 1 here on the top, and here's my video lecture, and you press play, okay? And I have these last two are one is a crash course, if you've seen those before, which is John Green, and then this is a documentary clip, and again I expect notes on those as well. So this is the work for week 1, and it's going to go similar like this each week, which you can look at some of more of the work in the syllabus. Okay. So again, this should help you get an idea about what to do, and it goes like this each week for the most part. So I hope this was helpful, and again, please give me a phone call or write to me any type of questions or problems. I really try to make this simple and straightforward. Sometimes students get nervous because it seems like it should be more complicated for them at times, and it's really this straightforward. And I really try to make it as consistent as possible in this class. So, okay, so just keep in mind also that each week I will have more lectures or less, and it's still 20 points. Okay, 20 points total is what you get for doing all of whatever videos that I post, and that's important. And that demonstrates that you're actually going over the material. So again, that's it, and here we go as we start into the class.